Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video we are going to be taking the Fenrir and turning it into the ultimate brawler robot. So recently I did a live stream where I actually featured the Falcon using one of the pilots, and it had this crazy damage resistance on top of the 66% that it has already. And I was thinking about the Fenrir because the Fenrir has 50% damage resistance. And I thought, you know what, maybe we can do the same thing with a Fenrir. So let's take a look at this Fenrir. So this is kind of what it looks like. We have the Glory and Corona build on here because I want like close range brawling. We're talking like, in your face, really close range to see what this thing can do. And what I've got on here is the heavy armor kit, the last stand, the advanced repair unit, and for the pilot, I figured, you know what, let's just stick to the two skill sets, because I think a lot of players are going to be able to at least get to that point. When you start going all the way down here, getting all of this, that's going to cost a lot of gold and a lot of time and resources. So I think just sticking to the two for now, at least, I think is more reasonable when it comes to me showing you these builds. So basically what I have here is, as you can see, if the enemy team controls 3 or more beacons, the Fenrir gets increased damage resistance. So let's just say, we are going to be playing a beacon rush. The other team has like 3 beacons on me. Well, if they do, now my Fenrir has increased damage resistance. And there's also this one here. So after capturing a beacon, the Fenrir has increased resistance for 30 seconds. This is going to allow me to brawl it out, go for those beacons aggressively with my Fenrir, and with the damage resistance that it already has, as well as, in this case, the increased resistance for 30 seconds. I think that's going to really help me, capture another beacon to help my team out. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how these two work. For the Falcon, live stream that I did do, there was a traditionalist. I was taking a look at the skills here, and I don't see it available for the Fenrir. So obviously you can't apply that to the Fenrir, as you can see here. I'm just going to go down the list. If you want, you can kind of pause the video and you can read up on that. And there's also this here for the weapons, but I'm not going to apply any of this. It's more the the damage resistance that I'm really curious about. So let's I guess show you the rest of my hangup. Okay, so I have a Raven here with the anti-control module, full lockdown, Halo Corona, and the advanced repair unit. I actually kind of like the gameplay of the Raven, so that's why I threw that in. Oh, the other thing too is all my other robots are not going to have last stand, so it's only going to be the Fenrir for now. And then depending on how the games go, I think what I'll do is I'll actually do 3 heavy armor kit, and then instead of actually having armor kit, remove all of these modules here and see how it does without them. Just the pilot, kind of like how I did my test with the Falcon, just because if it does work, who knows, maybe I might be able to save you guys what is it, 15,000 gold. So yeah, so anyways, we have that. And then recently, I think like maybe yesterday or so, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do these videos. I did the blitz with the the anti-control, and this thing's actually quite terrifying when it comes to dealing with areas. So I'll make sure to put a link in the video description in case you want to check out that video. And I just wanted to try out the Mercury here with the Ember, the Blaze, and the EQ shield. We have 3 thermo nukes, and I have a lockdown. So it's going to be able to at least lock some players down. Maybe I can get them with the Ember and the Blaze weapon. Just going to try it out. I don't have last stand on here, so I just wanted to try something different. And then we have an older robot with the thermo nuke, and then the Marquis and Dragoons. And I was debating on whether to put actually lockdown ammo, but I'm just going to go with the simple advanced repair unit. I guess I could also use the repair unit, which is another thing I might test on the the Fenrir. But anyways, that pretty much covers everything here. I think I'm going to hop into a game. There actually might be 3 games for this video, because I really wanted to show the heavy armor kit with the last stand, then 3 heavy armor kits, and then just removing them completely. And I might even change the advanced repair unit to just the basic one to see how this thing survives in Champion League, at least on Android. Anyways, let's hop into game number 1. Okay, so game 1 we have dropped into Powerplant map, and this is Beacon Rush. So let's see if we can try to get this center beacon here before these guys do. Trying to lock that player down there if I can. There we go. And let's fall back to cover. Can we get that beacon down below? We have a rhino there. But I'm going to have to stay here because there's like 5 guys here. And I'm not sure if they're going to all attack at the same time. Looks like we're having some trouble there on that left side. If I can lock down this pursuer here. I actually need to see if I can try to stop this guy from getting that beacon, but unfortunately was not able to do that. Let's see if we can try to stop some of these guys from getting this beacon here. I don't want to heal up though. So what we're going to do is, because the other team now has 3 beacons on us, this is actually going to be perfect because you're going to see when I drop in with my Fenrir next. Just try to take this guy out. Let them get that beacon first. I want to show you something when I drop in with that Fenrir. Okay, so we're going to drop in at B. So just see they have 3 beacons. We have 2. And on the left side of my screen, under the power cells, that is the damage resistance of the Fenrir. So now you have damage resistance of the Fenrir because the other team has 3 beacons on us. If I can get past this Natasha here, man, that's a brawler setup. He's got he means business, and so do I, because I need to try to get this beacon back. And what you are going to see is if I manage to get this beacon back, I'm going to have increased damage resistance on top of what I already have. So let's see if we can try to get it back. I'm just going to heal up here. I try to lock those guys so that they don't get closer. Because we need to try to get this beacon. If I get this beacon, you're going to see a timer on the left side. I think it's like 30 seconds or so. Because I captured a beacon, so it allows me to defend. Holy crap, this is going to be crazy. Because now we have that guy and this guy here. If I can take out this pursuer, that's going to be good. Let's heal up. Another one. Oh man, these guys just keep on dropping in. I'm trying to get this beacon. If this guy, can I lock him? Nope, another guy just dropped in to the left here. Where is he? Okay, my last stand has kicked in. So now you know the last stands. Oh my gosh, earthquake. And you're going to see something on the left side. So if we cap it, there we go. Do you guys see that? 27 seconds. That is now my damage resistance has increased because we have captured a beacon. I got to get out of here. This is that was insane how many guys were firing at me. And the other thing too is my Fenrir. So although it is MK2, the pilot that I have on here is not maxed out. This is just 2. So I try to be sort of reasonable because I think a lot of players, well, I've already seen a lot of players at this level. They're already at like between level 30, I think, and like 50. I would say on average, quite a few of the players that I've run into. So again, now we have that damage resistance. Okay, because they have 3 beacons and, well, actually they might have 4. This is getting a bit crazy here. So we can try to get across. Can we take out this guy? Come on. Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to get that, but I think it was still actually a really good example of, I think, how players are going to start to use the Fenrir. And let's just see if I can get across here. Can I get within his circle? I think he's there. There we go. Lock this guy down. I locked him. I think he actually has Columbus. Oh, jeez. Let's see if we can get this guy. He's going to fly soon, I think. Nope. Nope, he didn't. He had the Ember. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Did I suppress him? I don't know if I suppressed him. You know, the bad thing about my next bot is actually, it's a Natasha. But these guys, I mean, this is a pretty close game. It's like 4 versus 3. That the problem is we're actually losing by quite a bit because of the beacon bar. Come on, this guy's got to go down. We actually need to get another beacon fast. Like really fast. I'm going to try to heal up and run this way. Can I get this guy? Ooh, jeez, my shield helped me there. Let's take this guy out and see if I can maybe get this beacon. It's now 4 versus 3. The problem is I got a Natasha in my lineup, and that thing does not have last stand, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. Let's suppress this guy, take him out. There's a guy to my left, I think. Let's take, or at least get him down. Okay, he's is there a guy behind me? Okay, there isn't. Yeah, he's gonna try to go for that one beacon there. I'm gonna try to see if I can help out my teammate, because now it's 3 versus. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a bit dicey here. Can I get this guy? Managed to get him. I don't want to go for that beacon though, because I don't know if he's gonna drop in. He might have another Ao Jung. We have a Spectre. I'm trying to heal up. No, it's now me versus. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm going to be able to hold this off here. Yeah, and I don't have last stand, so unfortunately I was not able to get the beacons quick enough. But I really like this example because it showed just how effective, you know, the skill is of the pilot on the Fenrir. Okay, and keep in mind I only had 2 skills. So in this game, looks like our last player here. I'm not sure if he just bought it out, but that is, oh wow, he's actually got some MK2 stuff here too. So yeah, maybe they lost connection. I'm not sure what happened there. But as you can see, almost actually 2.8 million, 18 kills, and a lot of that was actually me defending, you know, that one home beacon of ours. So I think what I'm going to do now is, let me just show you here. And we're going to change this now to where I will put a heavy armor kit on this thing. And I think what I might do is let's lower this to the repair unit. And I'm going to start stripping, you know, elements of this build, actually making it cheaper for a player to run. So after this next game, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove all of these modules. Just keep the weapons, keep the pilot, and speaking of the pilot, you can see I only have the 2 here, and we are at level 30. I know a lot of players are already at level 30. I've already seen a couple of players, but let's hop into the second game with this setup. Okay, so game 2 we have dropped into... Okay, so game 2 we have dropped into Springfield map, and this is Beacon Rush once again. And I decided to start off with the Raven here. We need to actually get to that center before they do. If I can lock down this guy now. Come on, lock. Shoot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lock him. Does he have anti-control maybe? I don't know. Oh, wait, he might. He didn't get... oh, shoot, he got this beacon. Come on. We've got to change this. If he does not drop in here, we're going to be good. Nope, he dropped in, but did I lock? I'm gonna take this guy out. Let's just jump here. Try to get them. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get... Yeah, we've only got 1 player here. He could not get it. That's a bit unfortunate there, because I was hoping that if we got that beacon, I could drop in with that Fenrir. But unfortunately, weren't able to do that. And what is this guy? So... couple of things here. I just realized I don't even have last stand on any of my bots. Can I get this guy when his shield drops? Should be able to. There we go. This one here, just picking them off one by one if I can. What is this guy up to? I'm gonna do this in the hopes that we can take out a couple of their players. What I could also do is if they decide to drop in here on this left side and I need to defend, keep in mind that one of the things that I have on that Fenrir is if the other team, you know, obviously now if I drop in, I'm going to have that resistance. So we can take this guy out. His last stand is pretty weak. There we go. And let's see if we can try to take out some of these guys here that are moving across to that side. If I can pick them off one by one. It's funny, we're going to get better footage here of this Natasha out of all bots. But never underestimate this bot. It is very deadly. I can get this guy. Trying to take out as many of these guys here with this Natasha if I can. That guy's, he got hit really bad, but the problem is these guys are all moving up top here. Let's see if I can help out this teammate. Trying to pick them off. You know what? We've got to ditch. We have to ditch here. I don't want to. Just hold on. I think we might actually be fine. As long as my teammates are there to help. I don't want to overreact. One mistake that players sometimes make, they overreact. They overreact when you know, the other team is making a heavy push. That's one thing you don't want to do. And I'm going to try to see if I can actually stop these guys. This guy's in a invader. So he's going to make a jump here soon. Yep, here we go. He's going to have damage resistance. I'm just trying to get him down as much as possible. I'm going to move across to this side. We're going to defend this beacon here with the Fenrir, and I may just drop in next. So let's see if we can do this here. I'm going to play aggressively with this Natasha so that they kill me. Come on, and let's see if we can drop in here quick with the Fenrir. Actually, we don't even need that. We can drop in at home since this is our home. And here we go. So on the left side of the screen under the power cells, you can see there is that resistance. So now I'm going to try to get this back. This is actually going to be a very good example too. And keep in mind, you know, on this map, we actually got the worst spawn. And my goal now is going to be to see if I can get this back from the other team. So we're doing quite a bit of damage to this guy. He's probably going to get taken out. I'm going to heal here. Keep in mind, I do not have last stand. Okay, so we don't have last stand on this spot. Just use this. I put my shield up to protect my teammate there. Let's move on over to this. And we're going to try to see if we can take this beacon back. And again, keep in mind, you know, that we have that damage resistance. This guy here, is he in, I think he's in a Ares or something. We got to try to get to the other side. I'm going to have to switch to this mode now. I actually think that we could probably tank and push towards a beacon. We need a beacon really quickly though. Either way, I'm trying to see if I can lock this guy. He locked me down. My teammates, I don't know if there's any behind me, but we got to make a push, like aggressive push, quickly. I'm going to have to put this other shield down here every time he's locking me down, but I have to use this because if I don't... And I'm trying to heal too because we don't have last stand on this thing. We need to push a beacon quickly. We got to get another one. Can we get this one? We need to get this beacon. We have no option here. So we got this beacon. We're changing it. But we actually need to probably get another one. Where is this guy? I'm going to try to see if I can actually maybe even go for center here. This is going to be a... Let's go into this mode. This guy's in a Mercury. He's going to try to hell dive me, I think. Yep, he might. He's going to try, but it's not going to really work because we got that resistance. And let's just heal up here. We're going to take that guy out. We're going to take this guy out. And see if we can try to take out this guy. We need to get to a beacon quick. They've got 3 players. Where is the other? There's 1, 2... 2 at home. We got to push this one, and hopefully they don't get that other one up top by the farm. I'm gonna push this here, so they're going for the 3rd here. I have to go into this mode, unfortunately. You know what, I don't think we're going to win this because now look how quickly that beacon bar is going. We lost the beacons, and I think that's gonna be that. You know what, if we get the beacon there by the farm, I think that's the one we don't have. And also damage resistance on the left side, you see 20 seconds. Come on, someone's got to get that beacon quick. We need a 3rd, otherwise that beacon bar is going to drop way too quick here. I don't think we're going to win this. We have actually 4 players. We should be able to. Someone is changing that beacon. That's good. Oh. they're getting another one. We got to get this one quick. I don't think it's going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. They're on our side. I don't think it's going to be enough to win this. And this is where, you know, just knowing where to be on the map in order to win the game and capture those beacons, very important. A lot of players sometimes, you know, at this stage, or not at this stage, but in that situation, they don't know what beacon to go for. They scramble. And the other team played that really well. So unfortunately, we weren't able to come away with a win there. But we did get the bad spawn. But, you know, what was really cool was you guys got to see, you know, what I was able to do with that Fenrir, you know, holding, you know, that home beacon, or at least getting it back and then pushing for the home and even for the center. But unfortunately, you know, we weren't able to, you know, get that other beacon. So anyways, that was actually a really good game there with that Fenrir build. So I'm going to show you here once again what we have on this Fenrir. So we have 3 heavy armor kit, and I had the regular repair unit, not the advanced. So what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to unequip this. So let's see how well the Fenrir does, you know, when you don't have any modules at all. Because if this does kind of like what the Falcon does in Champion League, at least, you know, at this level, obviously I'm not going up against the top squads, so to speak, and only with 2 of these skills. Okay, now granted, we are at MK2 on the Fenrir. One thing that you could do instead of it MK2ing it, I would actually go for, you know, the heavy armor kit, which I know we're trying to save off, but that is one thing that you could do. Or what you could do is just go for the armor kit. But we're going to try without here and see how well we do in the 3rd game. Okay, so game 3, we have dropped into carrier map. This time around, remember, we don't have any modules on the Fenrir. So we're going to rely solely now on the pilot. Let's see how it does. I'm going to do a double jump here into center, I think. Get this. Whoa, that was weird. What just happened there? Trying to, oh man, I got stuck. See if we can get this guy here. Oh, he's trying to lock me. The anti-control was triggering there. Come on, get this beacon. Come on, come on. Yes. I didn't want to heal because that bot, well, the whole point of this video is really this thing over here. So now we don't have any modules on this thing. Let's see how it does. I've run a couple of games already, and a few things that I found with this bot. Let me just see if we can get this guy here first. Is that an invader? It's taking on a lot of punishment. Yep, I think it is. So, as I was saying, you know, I've run a couple of games now, and I found that, like overall, this build without the modules isn't that great. It's not that bad, but you got to keep in mind too that I'm running an MK2 Fenrir here, and I found that, you know, just having like even something like an armor kit, I think, is probably better than not having anything at all. What you could do is to, hold on, we got to watch out here. We're gonna get flanked. I'm gonna take this guy out, and another thing too, look at the left side under the power cells. So we have that resistance. Because the other team has 3 beacons on us. So I'm trying to hold this down as long as possible here. This guy's he's looking at me. I don't need healing up, but I'm trying to protect him. And wait a minute, what's this? What is this? Gotta make sure we get this guy here. Can we lock him? Don't get that beacon, please. There we go. Oh shoot. I'm running back and forth here trying to help out my teammate, and also making sure, come on, use my shield, get behind me, get behind me. I'm gonna put, yep, I'm gonna position myself here like this so he can't hit that tier. Just heal up. I don't know if he's still alive. Is he still alive? I think he got taken out. Yeah, I was hoping that he wouldn't get taken out, because then I can at least use him and he can heal me up. There's a guy right about here. Come on, come on, come on. He's probably going to drop another bot in at center. A lot of players tend to do that. We still have that resistance though. Holy crap, I'm gonna turn that on. The shield. Drop back down. That was a little bit too crazy there. Let's just go into this mode here and see if we can get this guy now. Because he doesn't have as many Orkans left. He just fired a whole lot at me. This guy has a shield, so maybe I should stay close to him. He has the retribution. So yeah, I was saying, you know, with this bot, I think another option that players could do. I'm trying to get this beacon here. We do have resistance. What players could do is for the third skill on the Fenrir, they could perhaps go for something like not damage resistance, but something like healing or durability. So the durability is, oh, I'm not going to be able to, oh whoa, I was able to survive that. So sorry, I got distracted in the heat of battle here. So what a player could do is, with the third skill, what they could do is they could go for durability or maybe healing for the Fenrir. If you don't want to go you know, with any modules whatsoever, that's probably what I would do. If you feel you need modules, go for the armor kit, which is the basic one, and that may or may not be enough. I'm kind of factoring in the fact that a lot of players are not going to get their bots to MK2. If you're not going to do that and you do have gold, then maybe go for the heavy armor kit. But if you can't afford that, then obviously the armor kit, I think better to have than not have, because it will help in every little bit of in terms of health. Okay, so you could always do that, and maybe the durability skill, but that would be the third one that I would put on the Fenrir. So right now I'm only running 2, but still very deadly. Someone just jumped here. What does this guy have? He's got, yep, I don't want to get involved with that. Trying to heal here. Put that shield up. Nope, wasn't enough. So I think it did pretty decent. You got to keep in mind too that this map is sort of more geared towards the Fenrir. It tends to do really well because there's a lot of covered areas, and you basically force the enemy to kind of run into the tunnels, you know. That's where a lot of engagements can sometimes happen. And that's one place you don't want to meet a Fenrir, in tunnels like this. So definitely favors the Fenrir. Trying to see what this guy's going to do here. If he drops down, I'm going to lock him. And he might be thinking about doing that. Let's see if we can get him. Yep. There's the lock. I know he's hitting me, but I'm hitting him worse, so let's just do that. We still got the jump. So if this guy decides to get a little bit too close, we can always do the hell dive. I just realized, you know, that it's now 4 versus 3. That's not good. Maybe trying to see if I can do a hell dive with these guys over here, because they're really close. If they get a little bit too close, I can do the hell dive. Did someone just jump? Come on, get a little bit closer here. What's that guy have? We got 3 beacons. I don't need to really push, but let's just do it anyways. Okay, we got this guy. Let's lock him down. This guy doesn't see me here. Let's go for this one next. Take him out. Uh-oh. Yep, I'm gonna get killed by Leo. Oh, come on. At least we took out 3 guys. And let's drop in with the Blitz. The Blitz is going to do really well on this map as well. But at this point, it's 4 versus 2. We have clearly won it. But the main point I just really wanted to show you guys was, you know, can you play the Fenrir without, you know, passive modules, just the pilot? And I actually think you can. You know, I only have 2 skills on the Fenrir. I'm not going to heal up. If this guy kills me, he kills me. He can have the silver. And let's see if we can try to get this guy. And maybe this one here too. Jeez, these guys have a lot of bots left. Oh, this chubby's gonna eat me up alive. Yep, so that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of give my conclusion. Oh geez, this guy has another bot. Let's just, he can have this bot here. Unless of course my teammates take him down. Oh, never mind. I'm going to give my conclusion at the end of this game here. Let me just finish this off. And it should be ending soon. And let's just take a look to see how well we did here in this game. So, gosh, 2.8, almost 3 million. That's crazy. What were these guys running? Okay, well, this guy definitely has MK2, as you can see. And they have a lot of pilots here, all level 10. But keep in mind too, so when you look at my profile, so we are pretty much equivalent in terms of the MK2, right? Because I got all MK2 here. The difference though is that he has pilots across the board. I only have one for the Fenrir, and we only have 2 abilities. Like I can't use a Falcon 1 because this is just for the Falcon alone, but we have these 2. So anyways, let me just go back here to my hangar, and I'm going to summarize a couple of things. Okay, so when it comes to the Fenrir, just based on what I've tested, and I've run a couple of games now, I've tested 2 heavy armor kits, a last stand. That is obviously probably the best setup, or one of the better setups in terms of modules for the Fenrir. Another thing you could do is, I guess, anti-control, heavy armor, and last stand, so you don't get locked down that or suppressed. That would be another option. I did try 3 heavy armor kits. That is also pretty decent. And this last game here, I tried without because I just wanted to see, what would happen. And I have played, like I said, a couple of games without the 3 modules here, and it kind of actually does make a difference. When I compare it to the heavy armor, it is quite noticeable. I think a cheaper option would be to perhaps, get the regular. So that would be, let me just go here, since this is in the store, and your bots quite often come equipped with either this or the nuclear reactor. So I would go with this if you don't have the resources. Level that up. Put maybe 3 on your Fenrir so you have more health. Another option you could do is, because I have level 30 here, okay, for this one here, again, you're going to have to spend gold for this, but you could also use the random skill for it as well. But you probably want to go for something like either damage resistance, which we don't have because we used all of them. I think these are the only 2 you have for the Fenrir. Go for something like increased durability. Durability gives your bot more health, so I would do that. You don't want to go for this one, okay? Don't go for this one because apparently this one you have increased durability, but your weapon damage is lowered by 2.5%. You don't want to do that. I would not do. Even, I guess if you had maybe MK2, maybe, but I still don't like the sound of the idea of lowering your weapon damage. So you don't want to do that. This one you want to go for. And the other option, so you can see here, maximum durability each second. So you have repair. Okay, so these are the other things that you could go for. I would stay away from, I don't think I would actually go for this one because I'm not sure how much of a shield it would give. I know it says 20%. But in all honesty, the Aegis shield on this thing drops too quick. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference rather. The increased speed I wouldn't go for. Just looking for other things here. Yeah, so I think just turn it into a tank. Look for the skills that are durability as well as resistance. So pretty much what I have here. And I think that about covers pretty much everything. And I'm actually doing something very similar on my my baby account on Android for the Falcon. So if you want, you can actually check out the live stream I did with the Falcon as well, where I was doing kind of a similar test to what I'm doing with this Fenrir. Speaking of which, if you guys like seeing this kind of comparison, just let me know in the comment section, or if you want to see just straight up gameplay of like the max level Fenrir, let me know as well. And I think that pretty much sums everything up. Sorry for the long video as well, but I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.